signatures of our former presence by way of the arts. When it comes to the African American here in the United States and the influence of it on others and the drive that the African American have to be successful in the land of their captors. It says even in the time of Greek and even Roman art, there are signature pieces of art of its former presence. It says that in the Roman buildings consists a power of control over, it represents a power of control, the art, the architect, the buildings, over the material which fascinates and fills us with great astonishment. They have nothing mean or butchered. The masses make their effect even when the dimensions are small. At the same time, this architect is the purest expression of the Roman will to power. It's a great architect, the builder, and the influence thereof that it has on the minds of people as a signature piece of their former presence. The desire to capture the individual features, truthfully for prosperity. Future generations have already been aroused by the specific forms of ancestor worship among the Roman aristocracy. May we not be careful not to idolize them or make them heroic. Documents of the social status of the individuals and his family influence public opinion, strengthens one's authority. A hero. Reading from a book called The Romans, called Christ. I brought up this particular topic of discussion because what I see as a term say that people try to live through other people's success or an individual success. An individual is the sum total of the whole. And we look for this hero. And he, of course, is a pronoun that takes the place of a noun. Hero, haru, you know. But what's challenging again to me is I think before I back up a little bit, I think that the singer or the artist, uh, Maria Carey, said there's a hero comes along in you. Look inside yourself. You look through your storms or what have you, you know. But it seems as though that, as Dr. Clark says, that the African American trying to find a place of legitimacy, try to prove his legitimacy here. You know? And what is the point in all the discussions that and how we are using being very acting under the influence of that which has an oppressor, and that which is oppressing us is ignorance, and how we are participating in, for lack of words, this mischievous behavior when it comes to its politics. And that's why when you teach on the personification of one's nature, that represents its politics. So when individuals are down, we make, for the latter part, we use the media, social media, for the wrong reasons to really make mockery of these people. Very mischievous, misuse, and it's becoming very very primitive to me. And they call it comedy, because you have a means and a way to express your freedoms of expression, yet you misuse and abuse your freedoms. You can learn from anyone who's down, and you know that you have been down. People have been down before. You don't want nobody to make a mockery of your downfalls, and how we depict very not so good images of people in a very cynical way, very mischievous. So I say this: is that a signature piece of our former behavior, of our former presence in the world? No. So if you look at even elected officials, when they you may not like what they represent, still it's not required of you to make mockery of them. So, but then we look for a hero in someone, and because they seem to represent you only in a sense of that you cannot get to their position, their status, and then they represent possibly your that which a place that which you are unable to get to, and that becomes your representative. But they not, they cannot represent you, because a present is just it's really a gift. It represents your presence. But that is so superficial. You have to represent your own presence, and I think that any presence that one represents should be enriching. It should be enriching. So what is this? Again, we have to be very careful not to articulate the idea of that which is oppressing us, or the oppressor, which is ignorance. Not to make mockery of people when they fall, but to learn from their fall and not to make the same mistake that they have made. And not to use social media in a way where it becomes very underhanding, undermining, and very mischievous. Mischief. And this is not a laughing matter when it comes to the salvaging the soul of humanity. Let us not be so ignorant and arrogant and the misuse and the abuse these freedoms that we do have here. As a citizen, a global citizen, citizen is one that is civilized in the city. So whoever the elected official is, beyond race, class, gender, religion, politics, economic, and education, that we be not so arrogant and ignorant and be very mischievous in misusing the platform or the media, social media that we have to make mockery of ourselves and make mockery of others. Because the salvation of the soul is at stake. It is at hand for humanity. SeeHumanity.org. Give to the Gift for Social Literacy. Cash App, CH Mission. CH Mission. Promoters of the value of self-worth, communicating with precision through 5 channels of communication: understanding, tolerance, temperance, confidence, and respect. And the mandate is to cultivate the potential of knowledge that is in us all. Yes. And happiness is the joy that you feel when you are in pursuit of your potential and pursuit of happiness. Some would say wealth. Until next time, may we continue to represent the best of our humanity, for the soul of humanity is at stake. Till next time, peace go with you, brother. Peace go with you, brother, in the words of Gil Sky. Talk to you.